This episode of predictocast is sponsored in part by our wonderful Patreon supporters. If you want to support us on Patreon and get hours of bonus content every month, head over to patreon.com/predictocast. Special thanks to Alexandra,
Andrew Walker,
Daniel Ifland,
Darren Husted,
Felipe Sobrero,
Gigi Launchball,
Jessica Lynch-Jonley,
Justin Talbot,
the Kill by Kill podcast,
Kip Reed,
the Let's Get Weirding podcast,
Roddy Gardaki podcast,
and Tyler Petty. Thank you so much for your generous support. We couldn't do it without you.
Could we not?
No, we definitely couldn't.
Oh, thank you then.
And now on to the show. And welcome to another spooky mini episode of predictocast. This is the podcast where you predict a movie storyline after watching only the first 10 minutes. I'm Josh Goblin, and with me as always is Skeletal Skinner.
Josh, are we even doing a scary movie today?
Well, it's a mini episode. I'm trying to keep the mood high.
I know, but are we even doing a horror movie this week?
I mean, not this week technically, because it's a mini episode week, but next week probably.
I mean, is it?
I don't know, but I think so.
Okay,
it seems like sure, it is,
because I'm afraid that it won't be without warning.
Oh. Fair. Well, cat's out of the bag. Speaking of our movie
now, everyone will know what we did. The most popular movie in the world. Everyone's like, oh my god, he said the words. They're gonna cover that movie.
Well, but speaking of our movie last week, cat's out of the bag. It's in the ocean, clinging to a suitcase. We are going to cover next week on the show Without Warning from 1980. We had such fun with Uninvited last week that I was like, let's see what else this guy's done. And I did look at Greydon Clark. I'd seen a couple of his things. I mentioned it on the mini episodes. He'd done Final Justice and a couple other things that I'd heard of. And there was one that popped out at me that I remember seeing the poster for. And I remember being like kind of struck by it. I've never seen it before, but I was like, oh shit, let's just do a fucking whole month of Greydon Clark movies. Look, Clark-O-Ween is here. And so we are covering Without Warning next week on the show. The poster is great. If you've never seen the Without Warning poster, it's super cool. I guarantee that the movie will not live up to this poster.
God, I mean, movies rarely do because posters are so good, man. Posters are great. We talk about posters all the time. Posters are the best part of most movies. You just sum it up, put some cats in the sky, put a boat out there, and you're set. Who wouldn't want to watch that? We did last week. This week, we're watching Without Warning.
Yeah, I mean, the poster does kind of give away what the movie is about. So, sorry.
I mean, it feeds on human flesh.
Yeah. And it
without warning.
And it preys on human fear.
Yes, and it appears to be something out of a D&D book.
Well, it does say the alien terror is here on Earth, so I'm going to assume that it's an alien.
That'd be good. I mean, okay. We've been doing this podcast for a while, but it's been high time for us to finally do an Alien v. Jack Palance movie.
Yes, that is the reason that I was like, we should do Greydon Clark month because it'll let us cover this movie and we'll get Jack Palance on the show to talk. Like we've never talked about a Jack Palance movie. Martin Landau's in this. Cameron Mitchell is in this. Like it can't fail for me. I already know that I'm sold.
I mean, you're pretty excited about that. That has never steered us wrong is Josh's enthusiasm for a movie based on casting or poster or director or anything. But I mean, this can't be that bad. I mean, just anything Palance is going to do is going to amuse us to some level.
Oh my
right?
God, yes. He needs to do some one hand. What if he has to defeat the alien with one arm push-ups?
I want to see a Jack Palance who we are supposed to be told is afraid of an alien, as opposed to a Jack Palance.
Impossible. Jack Palance is the alien. That's my prediction. Jack Palance is playing the alien.
Like, he would make such great alien sounds. Like, an alien can't, and this alien can't breathe the air, the oxygen, the H2O, anything. It can't breathe our atmosphere. So it has its little mini versions of its own atmosphere in the shape of cigarettes. And it just has to be just knocking them down the entire movie
and
just
you,
to be able to live.
I'm a number one victim.
It feeds on human fear. It feeds on human flesh. And it smokes all day long.
Yeah, and now I really want Jack Palance to be playing the alien. Is that possible? Could it happen?
I don't think you could convince Jack Palance to sit down in the movie magic chair where they apply that makeup on. I don't think that would happen. Like, Mr. Palance, we're going to sit you down here, and for the next 7 hours, we're going to apply a lot of latex and. No, the fuck you weren't.
I mean, let's just say how long we think that Jack Palance is actually going to be in this movie.
7 minutes. I think he can be a sheriff.
What if he What if it's like the equivalent of Drew Barrymore in Scream, and she's like he's the first person who gets killed by the alien to let us know that this alien means business because it killed Jack Palance.
That'd be pretty good. I would like to also, maybe he could play a horny teen. He just wants to go to the makeout maze.
Oh yes, Jack Palance in the makeout maze. Sign me up.
I'll meet you there at the center.
And at the center, he's got some gold bars.
That's what the legends say.
Actually, Jack Palance in the makeout maze would make a lot of sense because he's used to doing stuff with mazes in Tango and Cash, so he's just very formidable when it comes to mazes.
He's basically the modern Minotaur.
Man, I wish he was still alive. He would probably be a crazy right-wing nut job.
Absolutely, almost certainly. But he would also not know how to use a phone to tell us that.
Yeah, that's true. He would probably go the way of Clint Eastwood, so no one tell Clint Eastwood how to tweet.
Oh, absolutely not. I see him like just trying to he's trying to use a typewriter to tweet out something.
All right, so aliens, that's what's happening. We got an alien, we got an evil alien. It's going to kill Jack Palance right up front. I
think this is like an intimate alien encounter thing where it's like an alien versus a small group, or this is an alien versus a town.
I think it's going to be a small group because it looks like from the great poster, even if this movie sucks, this poster's good. There's like 4 kids standing in front of a van. They look terrible. I don't really know what's going on with this illustration of these 4 kids, but they look very scared. And so I'm thinking that maybe it's going to be stalking these 4 kids, and they're going to be the main characters, and we're going to get like Jack Palance and Martin Landau and Cameron Mitchell. They're going to like pop in and then get killed by the alien while these kids escape.
Now I want a movie where Jack Palance runs 4 Kids Entertainment, which I believe ran most of the shows for like Fox Kids Mornings, and an alien attacks that studio. So an alien is stalking Jack Palance around cardboard cutouts of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I would be down with that. Like that actually would be pretty fun. Like an alien attacking a television studio, and everybody thinks it's a gimmick, like what the War of the Worlds broadcast.
Oh yeah, you could have like one of the Power Rangers like do this little karate, like think he's doing a scene, then he gets his head knocked off.
And everybody's like, wow, these special effects are amazing.
Yeah, it's like the special effects guy's like, that wasn't me. And then he like slowly backs out of the studio. And he'd say it out loud like that too. That wasn't me, as he walks backwards.
And then it'd just be a geyser of blood coming out of the door after him.
Yes.
And he's dead.
He's dead.
Well, I mean, what else is there to say about Without Warning? We know it's about an alien. We bet there's some kids. Jack Palance probably dies very early. Or maybe he survives. Maybe he's the lone survivor.
So he's either going to die, be the lone survivor, or the alien.
Yeah. Roll the dice. Jack Palance can do it all.
That's true. I mean, you think it'll be more like a zombie movie where this alien eats flesh?
Ooh. Do you think that it then turns people into like alien zombies?
That'd be good.
That would be really great, actually, because then you could kill Jack Palance, but then he could be like an unstoppable alien zombie enforcer following the kids and doing the main alien's bidding.
Or maybe the alien just kills Jack Palance early on, but to get to the secret of his gold, the kids put sunglasses on him, pretend he's alive.
Yeah, old man Palance. I've heard he's got a lot of gold. Well, we got to find it. Oh, no, he's dead. Well.
By the way, in the movie, he plays actor Jack Palance.
That's right. This is how Jack Palance died.
Yes. Of natural causes.
He died from making this film.
Just like the Twilight Zone movie.
Oh, no.
Which is a tragedy.
There was some stuff going around about that a few weeks back about how
how John Landis is a monster.
Yeah, just generally awful he is. Not just because of that, but just in general.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about it, but like really reading about it, it's like, man, before social media, this guy
he got away with murdering 3 people.
You would never work again,
Yeah.
Except. I mean, you would if you were powerful enough in a white guy, which
True.
you was. But you would have more time. You would be making another movie within like a year.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be making a movie while you're on trial. You would be making a major studio movie right after you decapitated a well-known actor.
Yeah, and 2 children.
And 2 children.
Yeah. No, I did look it up. Jack Palance did not pass away until 2006, so this movie did not kill him.
That's incredible how long he lived after Batman 89.
Well, he did both of the fucking City Slickers movies.
But I mean, like he seemed so old then.
Well, yes, he's one of those guys who's probably seemed old forever.
What was the one we did from the Santa Claus? Who was Santa Claus like in 2 movies we did?
Ed Asner?
Ed Asner. Ed Asner was playing an old person in like the mid 80s. And by the time Elf came out, he was still playing an old person.
Yeah, he was an older guy in the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
He's just always been an older guy.
Man, that was the I think that's a phase that has gone away, like in acting, like that you could basically just turn old when you were in your 30s and then you could just play an old man for 50 years until you died. And now it's like all the older guys in movies are they look better than I do, and I don't know how that's possible.
Listeners, don't write in and tell Josh how that's possible. I don't want to hear it.
Oh man, it's great that we are covering Without Warning this year, because it's the 100-year anniversary of Jack Palance's birth. He was born in 1920.
I mean, I'm surprised at that point we didn't do an entire year of Jack Palance movies.
Hey, we want to keep some listeners.
Just very few. A manageable amount. I don't want to ever get any feedback.
Well, I think that we should probably wrap up this mini episode because really there's not much to say other than Jack Palance will either die, be the alien, or survive to the end. The kids will be chased by an alien. Maybe there will be alien zombies. Maybe there will be gold. And yeah, I'm excited.
I'm Well, I don't ever get excited.
I'm actually
but, you know.
terrified.
Yes, I'm terrified.
It's scary times.
Because it's Halloween.
Yes.
Ish. It's around that time.
Yes, exactly. So I think that that's the perfect place to wrap it up until next week when we are coming at you without warning, except that it's going to drop on Monday. I've been Josh.
I've been Skitter, and now I feel bad about our incredible consistency for years.
Yeah, we might just fuck around and drop this whenever. If you like the show, subscribe, rate, and review us over at Apple Podcasts. We're on Twitter and Instagram at predictocast, and you can find our entire back catalog at predictocast.com. Our theme music is by Kyle Sledge. Find more of his work at soundcloud.com/geistmusic. To get monthly bonus content, sign up at patreon.com/predictocast. As always, thanks for listening.